Good morning. This is Ron Williams with Mobile Fix Automotive, and today I'm working on a 2015 GMC Denali truck, 6.2 liter, dealing with a P0101, which is a airflow sensor issue with the mass airflow sensor. And this truck was towed into me yesterday. I'm shooting this video so that the customer can see what I've done. It's nice to see some easy jobs come in once in a while that don't take a huge amount of time and a huge amount of money. But I've never seen this before on a GM. Basically, the customer was driving on the freeway, according to his comments, and he went to exit the freeway, and on the off ramp, as he was decelerating, the engine went into what I call limp home mode, which is reduced power mode. Engine wouldn't run, it shut off. Couldn't get the thing to start right. Had to, when he could get it to start, he had to drive with 2 feet, one on the foot, one on the gas, one on the brake, I think he was saying. So he called AAA, had it towed over to my shop late yesterday afternoon, and I'm looking at it today, which is the following morning, and I just want to share this with you. If you've got a P0101 on pretty much any of the GM trucks, this may be something you're going to want to look for, and I'm going to show you what it is, and I'm going to show you what caused it, because what caused it is really the biggest problem here. So I'm not going to show you scan tool data, because during my diagnostics I had to unplug some things which set many codes, but the only code in the system when the truck rolled in was a P0101 mass airflow sensor performance issue. And without further ado, let's get into what's going on. So this is the mass airflow sensor. Okay, I have the plug already disconnected, but you lift up on the red safety flag, push on the button, disconnect it, just move it out of the way, and then pull your mass airflow sensor up and out. The hole that you see at the bottom of it, it's only a hole on one side, should be facing the air filter assembly. I'm not even sure if you can put this in backwards. Let me see. Nope, you couldn't bolt. You could put it in, but you couldn't bolt it down because the holes are set up different. So basically, this is really funny. I don't know if you can see this. Look inside that hole past the sensor. You see that little piece of brown? It's a leaf. Okay, it's a piece of leaf from a tree that went through the airbox and got lodged inside the mass airflow sensor, and it's basically killing the mass airflow sensor, which the mass airflow sensor, or MAF, has an awful lot to do with the way the engine performance runs, because it's primarily responsible for your fuel curve. So the amount of fuel that your injectors are spraying versus how much air your engine gets. This is the primary tool, and then it also uses your oxygen sensors and a couple of other things. But I can't believe that a leaf inside this thing actually made this truck not run. And I was physically present when they tried to take it off the tow truck yesterday, and it wouldn't run. It was farting through the exhaust and just not a happy camper. So now the question that we have is this is supposed to be on the filtered air side of the system. Okay, your air filter's in here. Mass airflow sensor's in the intake tube going to the engine, to the intake manifold. So now we have to figure out, okay, well, how did a piece of debris that big get past the air filter? And it's pretty self-explanatory. There's something wrong with the air filter, or the air filter may not be there, or it's got a K&N or one of the aftermarkets in it, and it's got a rip in it, and debris getting past it. But in this particular case, it's even more simple than that. So once I pulled the mass airflow sensor out, I loosened up the air snorkel. Okay, I already took the hose clamp loose, and I already loosened the 4 bolts that right here. There's 4 of these, 1 in each corner of the airbox. I loosened them, and then I pulled the electrical wiring prong that holds the wiring in place to the airbox off, and that will allow me to lift up this air filter assembly and set it aside. Anybody see anything? I like to be sarcastic. Yeah, when I first pulled this up, this whole thing was bent back, so there was a big gaping hole right here where debris was going past the filter into the air intake system. So what we are going to do is we are going to get rid of this. It's actually a Napa filter. I was thinking it was a Fram since the color of it, but it doesn't really matter. Napa's a pretty good filter, Napa Gold. But see all the debris that's down in here? Okay, this is normal. This is the dirty side of your air filter box. So this is, the air comes in over here. Let's see if I can zoom back. So you got your fender and then your air filter box, and then you have an air intake right there. And that's actually the way it should be, because you never want to suck air underneath the hood of your vehicle, because there's a lot of heat under here, and hot air reduces engine power. So they're trying to do cold air intakes now, and so they pull the air through the fender because there's no engine heat on the outside of the fender. So that's what that's all about. But all this debris that you see down in here, it's normal, and it should be cleaned out, vacuumed out, box, pull the box out, dump it upside down, however you want to do it. All I'm going to do is take a little air blower and carefully blow this leaf out of here, and then I'm going to use some cleaner on it, clean the mass airflow sensor, and reinstall it. And since I've already done that and the truck is running fine, I know that's where I'm going to be to fix it and go from there. So if any of you guys have a problem where a really nice 6.2 liter or 5.3 liter or any of the Chevy, the 4.8, 5.3, 6.0, 6.2, all the V8s, they all run the same basic system. And out of all the trucks I've worked on, it's the first time I've actually seen this particular issue where a leaf has actually shut the engine down. But like I said, the customer will be happy. It's not going to be a major issue. It sounded like it broke a timing chain when it came in. It really did. So hopefully this will help you. It was a quick video shot off the cuff. Once again, my name is Ron Williams, and I'm the owner and operator of Mobile Fix Automotive. Subscribe to my videos. I'm going to try to continue to shoot as many as I can, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks. Have a nice day.